Today on The American Athlete.
It's Joey Black Ice Davis. You're at the Body Shop Fitness, and you're watching The American Athlete. I'm a professional MMA fighter for Bellator. I fight at the 170-pound weight class, welterweight division. What I love the most about the sport is just the grind. I love going against somebody and being better than that person. You know what I mean? Just that one-on-one competitiveness is something that if I can't have that, it's just like a problem. Like, I'm just happy and fortunate that my dad put me in the wrestling sport, and he was a wrestler and my brother was a wrestler, and I was just groomed into the wrestling world, because a lot of black kids don't wrestle, especially in the inner cities like Compton, Long Beach, or just really in California. But you know, now it's just spreading out that a lot of the top black athletes are really good. We have like role models like Jordan Burroughs and even legends like Kendi Monday and Uncle Tone. To gather it all together and just how I was growing up in Compton, just, man, it was rough. Because not only that I was the only kid wrestling in Compton, it was just the fact that I had a chip on my shoulder at 7 years old. I was like the hood superstar. Growing up in that, I already had like a, dang, I gotta make it. Whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna make it, because the whole hood want me to make it. And then just having the courage from my father as well and stuff like that, and my coaching. So growing up and wrestling in Compton was what saved my life.
Joey's love for Compton extends to a list of charities, including the Fight for Kids Youth Foundation. After growing up there, he left to pursue collegiate wrestling and embarked on a career that made history, going undefeated all 4 years.
It was never part of the plan to go 133-0. When I won my first year, my whole team was just, you're not gonna win it again. And then I won it in my sophomore year and defeated. Then everybody was just like, what is going on? He could be this, he could be that the next Kel. I mean, I'm 132-0. I'm getting ready to go into the national tournament, because you already see the brackets who you're going to compete against and wrestle against a week before. So to get you ready, they get you like, dang, you looking at the brackets, it's next week's the tournament. You're all nervous, anxiety. I just broke down crying the week before practice, just thinking about it too much. I was just freaking out. So I go into the tournament, long story short, I wrestled some true freshmen, and then it was just like 7-4. I was very disappointed with myself, because all my matches are usually like 9-1, 9-2, so I win this 7-4, so I'm already like, dang, I don't know if I'm wrestling good. My coach is just like, you gotta calm down. They're all announcing me on the intercom, he just won his first match, can he do it 3 more? So everybody in the tournament still wanna beat you. So now I go into the semis, I win my next 2 decently. I wrestle this kid, Jake Waste, who they bring just to beat me as well. Big old kid. I end up winning that match 2-1. So now I get into the finals, and I gotta go against the kid that they've been hyping up to seed. I'm freaking, I'm praying every right, and then we go into the match. I tell people this all the time. The first 2 periods was me. The third period, when I won, was a whole nother person, like a spirit or something. I don't remember nothing, it was just happening. I won the match like it was in my dream. The team went crazy. And then we go back to school on Monday. It was crazy, yeah. To feel not to lose, man, it makes you feel like invincible. Like, it's not that I'm walking around here like I'm Superman or nothing, but I always say this to myself. If I do this right, I train this hard, I don't get tired, how can I lose? Like, the only way I'm gonna lose is if the one above just don't want me to win. And I know all the moves I gotta do, and I'm in the best shape in the world, I prepared. So I go into every competition like that. It's simple. Whatever you put your mind to, you're gonna do. If I wanna put my mind to go to the liquor store right now, I'm gonna do it. If I wanna put my mind to be the best, I will be the best. I don't make any excuses about nothing in life, because if we all work hard and we all pursue our dreams and we all have to strive for greatness, something's good is gonna come out of it. There was one tribulation that I didn't let get to me that a lot of people in the world will tear down, and that was, you know, having my mom be homeless when I was in college. You know what I mean? And me couldn't do nothing for my mom, and I would like, she was so tough, and just, she would never cry, she would never complain or do anything. And while I was in college winning, she would never let me know. She was sleeping in the car. She was, doing all those type of things. And I don't even like to talk about those type of things or nothing to the world. But that's tough, because when you're on your own, yeah, everything seems so good. I'm doing so good. I'm winning and this and that. But at home, my father, my mom, everybody was sacrificing just for me. So that was the toughest tribulation for me. Just, not nothing like scheduling or injuries or nothing, because I don't really let things like that get me down, because it happens to everybody in the world, you know what I mean? But things like, when you can't help your mom because you're trying to help yourself and there's nothing you could do, man, that took a lot out of me. And I didn't speak about this till 5 years later. So all that just builds in, and but you got to keep going, right? We got to keep going. We got to keep striving for better and better. We got to get this. We need money. We got to get this. So, like it is, life's no joke.
Joey's family and team mean everything to him, and he aims to never let them down. Striving to be the best has taken him into Bellator MMA, where his uncle and cousin were excited to welcome Joey into the cage.
I've been training MMA since I was 13. Like, my uncle had this gym for a long time, and I was always training and getting acclimated with it. But when I turned professional and I had to get serious with it, it's keeping me humble, because I thought I knew everything in my sport, and I thought I would have come in here and I would have been the best. Not that I'm not doing too good, and but it's a lot that I got to perfect on, and I got to get a lot better. So it's very humbling right now. I always did it for Uncle Tone. That was who I want to be the world champion for, because I fight exactly like him. And once I win the belt, he can say he coached me in wrestling, and then he can say he coached me in the fight game. And then we have our kids together, and then we can coach and do all the things we wanted to do, like, as a childhood that I didn't have, you know what I mean? So that's what we're working towards now.